And action! Welcome, producers, to another episode on Universe 397. You're watching Monday Night Raw in Sacramento, California, so that actually is going to be accurate for today. What's going on, Vic, TJJ, Jerix, DJ, and then many more to join soon. How are you all doing? SmackDown? Well, this is Raw, but if you're asking, will there be a SmackDown Live today? There is a good possibility. Let's see, on ECW I have a huge announcement that I have to address. Okay, sounds good. Speaking of announcements, Eric Bischoff looking to make his way to the ring, and Bruce, maybe, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna go ahead and throw it out there in the wild and everything. You're gonna be ready for some Mad a little later on, I'm just curious. Just done watch Kid Rock, so okay, sounds cool. What up, Noah? How are you doing? And let's get right on into it, guys. Eric Bischoff, the Raw General Manager, looking to make his way down in here. Let's see. Jerks, did I have a match at December to Dismember because I didn't watch it? You did. But you probably get his response faster than me, so yeah. You'll probably end up saying yeah before me anyway. But yeah, you did. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, guys. It's going to be very interesting.
What's on his mind.
And there he is. Oh, man.
Let's find out.
When Bischoff comes out here, it is nothing but pure entertainment that he brings to everybody when he's holding that microphone, whether it's his right or left. Maybe he holds it with both hands. I don't know. That's the way he rolls. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's see what he's got to say, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is, Eric Bischoff. Well, guys, it's now the road to WrestleMania, and we begin at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. However, we got to set things up towards our way on over there. And I know that a lot of people have been asking, quite a few, to be honest, and they've said to me, will we have a 30 women's Royal Rumble match? And since a lot of people have been asking for it, and they want to know by the time of today, even within the next week or so, the answer is no. Due to the way 2K18 is set up, we cannot have a women's Royal Rumble. There is a way to do it, but it's just going to be too difficult to have installed. So therefore, we are going to compromise for you all. And that is to have an 8 women's over the top rope battle royal at the Royal Rumble. Just to, to say, what, that's the best we could do. And not only that, but something will be awarded to the winner, and we'll let ECW handle it from there. Also, we are going to have a kickoff. 7 matches, and also for the Rumble, so you got 14 total. So with that being said, stay tuned for tonight, because we're going to have a fatal 4-way to determine who is going to fight Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship, plus a big main event for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Shield versus the Tag Champs.
And so it goes, and there you have it.
Wow, Eric Bischoff bobbing his head back and forth. So you heard it here first. 8 women battle royal over the top rope, and he said that ECW is going to go ahead and take the microphone from there. That's a little bit of ways away. All right, so there's just a little bit more reason to watch ECW. Eric Bischoff brilliantly setting it up, and we're going to find out what that's all about. And we're going to have a kickoff. So that's that's a 2-parter automatically. 7 matches for the kickoff, 7 for the Rumble event itself. Wow. That is going to be pretty damn cool to see. And then tonight we're going to find out who fights Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship. And the main event, Raw Tag Titles up for grabs. That is going to be something worth watching. But right now, guys, to start off the night, we've got Chris Jericho taking on Alex. Start off the night. Alright, let's see. Read some questions here. He'll be back. But whatever. How am I? I am doing pretty good, TJ. How are you doing? What about ECW? What about ECW? Michael, did you see your match? Yes. Okay. Let me see. Do I want... What do I want to do? Oh, I'm good. I skipped ECW? No, I didn't.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
This guy is presented to a lot of people known as the GOAT, greatest of all time. And to be quite honest, it's a fair. That's debatable. He is definitely top 10, potentially top 5. Could have a good case in the top 3. But yes, I would definitely say that he is one of the greatest of all time. If we're gonna debate about him being the greatest of all time, that's gonna be a discussion for later down the road. Tonight, he's got his hands full with Alex. We're going to find out what he's capable of here today, and just leave it at that. Hey, Jerix, can I have a match versus Jackson? I would have beaten you if the game didn't make me pick you up. Nick, if you're up for it, I'll book it. I want Super Silva.
And his opponent, from Boise, Idaho, weighing in at 220 pounds, Alex.
It's time for our
Here comes Alex. He's looking very bizarre as usual. However, he has been a world champion in his career. He's been a U.S. title holder and Raw Tag Champion. However, the Intercontinental title is on Raw. And the Universal title is something he hasn't held either. So you got to wonder, is that something he's going to try to do in the future? Try to potentially win all the titles he can that he's eligible to face for, since he cannot do that for the cruiserweights. Super Silva is the pay-per-view Silva. Okay. Wouldn't I have won if I didn't pick him up? It's hard to say. I think that you had if you wouldn't have picked him up, the chances of you winning that match are higher than what you had. So I think you could have won, but I'm not too sure. I'm not sure for certain, because there is a chance he may have kicked out. But again, it's hard to really just go off of maybes, ifs, because there's a 50-50 chance he kicks out or he doesn't. I think if you would have pinned him, there is a good chance you win. But at the same time, there's maybe a good chance he kicks out. I don't know yet. On ECW, Nick Silva will face Michael Roberts. I'm going to beat you, Nick. Was our match in part 1 or part 2? Your match was in part 1. I would say within the last... Oh, man, it's kind of hard to say. Maybe the last 30 minutes. Excuse me, around there. Because part 2, was... it was the women's title match conclusion, the world title match of ECW, and the best in the world triple threat. So yeah, it was a part 1, but I don't remember the timestamp. So I would say, if I was kind of gonna measure it, maybe the last 30 minutes, because that pay-per-view was pretty damn long. The first part was like over an hour, maybe like an hour 15, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, not too sure. And then the second part was like 30 minutes, so it was nearly a 2-hour pay-per-view, all in all.
Just look at this man. He's all business.
And look at this stunt puller, trying to make him... never mind, he gets out of that. Trying to make him tap out to no avail. Let's see, DJ, I've been thinking, I have a match for you, though it has a twist. What is it? Everybody chanting, you still got it, and I'm assuming they're going to refer to Chris Jericho on that one since he is 40 plus years of age. Alex, you know, he's done quite a bit in his career, but you know, he's still pretty good to go. I honestly think he could be a world champion again. It just starts tonight. Everybody now chanting Jericho. And look at this. They're trying to get him in here. They're trying to get him for the walls. The walls of Jericho. Locked in. Has him on his belly. Alex struggling to not escape after all. He was just playing with him. Codebreaker. Holy crud. And if Jericho goes for the pin attempt right here, that may be enough. Here we go. 1, 2, and near fall. And can you give me my long hair? I see what you mean by it. By the if I would not have picked him up, I would have beaten him. Okay. What is it, Drex? I hit you with a bell clap and elbow, and then Tess. What's up, Noah? How are you doing? So it's the game's fault. I mean, you versus Bruce.
Oh, he's able to reverse it.
Okay.
He's bringing it back.
Stepping back into the ring, and Alex flips him down. There's a neck breaker, and that doesn't look too good. Getting him back up to his feet. There's a quick strike to the forehead and a knee. Got him all the way down, sitting him back up, looking to hit him big time. Oh, here we go. He's got him up, looking for the Death Valley Driver, and he's not through.
He hits the big knee.
He may be looking to hit a... Never mind, I thought he was going to go for Rings of Saturn. But he's not. Here comes Jericho. Nice takedown. And it looks like Alex wants to take a break. Jericho just looking at him. Let's see. Okay, he says, you fight Bruce for what? Like I said, I will also be a singles competitor unless it's a good deal for a TT. He missed the right hand. And neckbreaker.
Slamming the face to the mat.
You want Crazy Steve's hair? Alright, Alex, what are you going to do, man? You're just staring upon him like it's...
Just a matter of time now
like if you're waiting across the street.
And when that happens,
there you go. There's a backbreaker. Oh, here we go, guys. He's getting it set up. He's locking it in, looking for the Rings of Saturn submission maneuver. Locked in. Jericho could tap out here. He's struggling. He's trying to keep this match alive and going well, but he escapes. There you go. It is a good deal. We have the tag titles. I don't get it. What is the next pay-per-view? The next pay-per-view is the NXT TakeOver San Antonio, where that main event is CJ Jordan defending the NXT title against Lucas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you for spending part of your holiday with us.
Hold on, he's not through. If Alex can hit this, maybe the match will be over. Oh, there it is.
Serious pain here.
Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders are down. One. And near fall.
He's got some more fight in him, guys.
What a kick out.
He doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here.
Alright, Alex is trying to look around the ring, potentially look for something big. Diving elbow, nobody home.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
And Jericho, well, he had his eyes set on him, but he just decided to... Okay, what is going on here? These guys are just messing around too much, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they're tired? I have no idea what's going on here. He's got him up, and there's a right hand, followed by... Oh, hold on, wait a second. He's got him up once more. Death Valley Driver.
That's a good way to find yourself.
Here we go. Jericho's going to have a tough time doing this. He doesn't kick out. Alex is your winner, guys. What a tough victory. Hard. Man, that was really something to see. And Jericho, I don't know, guys. It kind of... The match was good at the beginning. It just fell apart after... I don't know, man. It wasn't something worth watching, to be honest. Especially the way how they kind of botched at the end, just standing there. It was just kind of, I don't know, I didn't care for it. But nonetheless, Alex did win. Congratulations. keep on building your momentum, man. Again, Royal Rumble is very close. We're going to find out what that's all about and just leave it at that. How many more matches? Well, we just started, so we got 6 more. And that Death Valley driver, man, DVD, set that to the DVD. You can watch that multiple times if you like to see Jericho get hurt like that. Congratulations once again, Alex. You do deserve it. You did work pretty hard for that, so yeah, congrats. Let's see. Up next, we have ourselves another singles bout. Cruiserweights are in action, the most exciting division in all of professional wrestling. Brian Kendrick and Noah Todd up next. Let's see. Are you in a match tonight? Yes, that is correct. Main event, and it is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. It's Ross Mackey and Brandon Collins taking on Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins of The Shield. So we'll see what happens. You know, you guys, you already knocked off one tag opponent that you already had to take care of, and now The Shield, who have the rematch clause, they're going to fight tonight. And that is the main event. So, let's see, Intercontinental title bout. Again, Fatal 4-Way should be pretty damn good. We're going to see what's up with that. Let's see, something about No Deal. If I stayed on Raw longer, me and Brutus would have won them titles. DJ, you win, you get a raise, and Bruce joins your team. Bruce wins, he gets to choose his prize. Did you have a match? Actually, not yet. You will be fighting a little later on tonight. I might actually talk about that as soon as I remember everybody who's in your match.
Making his way to the ring from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 174 pounds, the Brian Kendrick.
Excuse me, sorry about that. Here's Brian Kendrick. He's making his way to the ring. He's got that pirate flag, letting everybody know he's got a Captain Hook ready to go and leash on somebody. Okay, so let me see.
Also, guys, I would say that competing on Christmas has to be a tremendous thrill.
I'm trying to remember everybody who's in DJ Summers' match. So I'm going to think about that real quick. Damn. Nick, guess you fighting me. Ooh. Yeah, WrestleMania is going to be excellent.
And his opponent from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, Noah Todd.
Oh, yeah, I can't think of a better way
Noah
to kick
Todd,
off
we'll
this
be right
night.
back after these messages, guys. And we're back. Welcome. You're watching Monday Night Raw. The Cruiserweights are in action. the Brian Kendrick taking on Noah Todd. Alright, here we go. Match is now officially underway. Let's get this damn thing started. Let's see. I need to destroy anyone in my way. Like I said, I don't know who I face as long as I appear in the ECW World Title match at WrestleMania. Because at the Rumble, I want my match with Jackson. Oh, okay. What's up, Charles? Let me see. What was the best theme songs on the year? To me, is 2002 theme songs. I'm not sure. When am I doing the Royal Rumble? Oh, that is a very good question. I don't know yet, honestly, because I haven't really thought about a date like that. Excuse me. Because looking at it, we have, let's see, we have a couple big things to do. First off, we need, you know, we need to get the matches. We gotta get all the matches set to have the Royal Rumble. We have to have the kickoff all set to go. Plus NXT Takeover San Antonio needs to be in order as well. So once all of that is together, and once all of that is through, then we can start talking about, okay, do we need to go another list of shows, or do we need another two, or do you think we're good and we'll just go straight into the, you know, the pay-per-views? Because right now, again, we only got, let me see, how many matches do we have scheduled for Royal Rumble? I think we have 2. Let's see, Braun Strowman and Brutus, Universal title. Menace of Decay and Dynamic Smith for the WWE Championship. And that's about it. Yeah, we just gotta, what do you call it?
And Byron, he's still down after that one.
So you want me to write down Nick Silva is entering this year's Royal Rumble match? Well, to be honest with you, somebody threw my paper around and I lost it. Well, I didn't lose it. Somebody else lost it. And I don't know where it's at. Oh, you know what? I think it's right here. Let me see if this is it. Nope, that's not it. Somebody tossed my paper around and I don't have my notebook. I had everything all situated and ordered around, and next thing you know, it's gone. So give me 1 second, if you can. I will try to find it right now, since it could have been too far. Nope, it's not there. I don't know. I have no paper. Maybe it's over. I'm hoping it's over here. Well, I got one, but that ain't gonna cut it, because I had everything else situated, had matches written down and everything, and next thing you know, it's all gone. Alrighty. So yeah, I don't know where to look. But Nick Silva wants to enter into the Royal Rumble match. Sounds pretty good. Plus, I don't watch a redneck. I don't think that me being in the Royal Rumble is a good option. Make it 3 Michael Roberts for Sakamoto to... For what? Michael Roberts for Sakamoto Championship at the Royal Rumble. Okay. Here it comes. Nope, nothing. Didn't happen. Thought it was gonna happen, but nope, not quite. Do I pick my number, or is it's all randomized? It is all randomized. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, there it is. The F5 finisher. Will that be enough to knock him off? It is not. Almost, but not quite. Yeah, still can't find it. I don't know what happened to it, dude. Let me see. Hopefully it's in here. I'll accept this. If it's in here, then that'll be cool. Nope.
Very nice.
I kind of expected that to happen. It's not there. Is it in this bag? Please, please. Nope. Well, I guess I'll have to kind of wait on that. Write that all down. Let's see. Yeah, you did good in that last year. Let's see, Jarek's the only way I'll be doing. I'm not going to attempt to read that no more. There's a kick out once again.
Nice kick out.
And yeah, Noah's he's struggling a little bit. If I lose at the Rumble, I will try to get a shot at the ECW World Championship for the Royal Rumble.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. He puts some.
Could I have a title opportunities at the Royal Rumble? At the RR? Possibly. There's a good possibility.
And he goes for the pin.
And here's the cover. Noah's in trouble. He kicks out. There you go. Keep this match interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I have no idea where it's at, man. Well, let me see. I have a pin right here. I can kind of write down everything else. Make sure I have the other papers in order. Yeah. Let me see. Nope. Alright. Damn! What the hell was that? And who got the receiving end? Oh, it looks like Noah did. Kendrick. He's gonna try to go for a pin attempt here. Oh man, he took a very long time to go. Excuse me, we'll see what happens.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
Shouldn't you make an 8-man Rumble for number 31? I don't get it. Well, for number 31, there ain't no 31. Captain's hook locked in. Noah trying to hang on in there. He's struggling, and he escapes. Will I be in the Royal Rumble match? You may be in San Antonio TakeOver, because that is where NXT is going to have their very own pay-per-view main event, like you should know. It's it is. Damn it! I lost my train of thought. Oh, it is Lucas versus CJ Jordan main event of NXT TakeOver San Antonio for the title. So you might have a chance to be in there. Cox the Gun, Noah, Todd, Superman Punch, got him, and he's not done. I never really got my rematch against Samoa Joe. The world title or the or the best in the world or hardcore. One more time, will that do? Nope. By the way, me and Chris Awesome were tag team. Hey, that would be. You know what? I think the Ascension needs some opponents. So Joker, I'll tell you what. You and Awesome versus the Ascension at San Antonio for the tag titles. I think that would be a pretty good tag team match. Matter of fact, I'm going to start writing it down right now so I don't forget about it. And then I can start promoting it pretty soon. Here's Noah once more, the F5. That may be it, folks. Cover. He got him. Finally, he got him. Why haven't Samoa Joe never showed up? I don't know. Someone write this right here. NXT. Right, takeover. San Antonio. We have the NXT Championship. Lucas versus CJ Jordan. Let's see. Give me and Chris Awesome the Usos entrance. Alright, hold on. I've got to write that down after. So whatever you want to have, I'll ask you again. So then you just tell me everything, alright? Let me write down these 2 confirmed matches. We'll leave it at that. What up, Ethan Poole? Okay, so you have paper now? I do have paper. Give me 1 second, though. I'm going to go ahead and get our next match set up. And then I'm going to write down the card, a little bit of the card for NXT TakeOver San Antonio.
Coming up next, we have a real fan favorite.
Up next, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano go at it. They're going to finally, Johnny's going to finally get his chance at redemption and a little bit of revenge towards Tommaso Ciampa. So, good luck. Let me see, let me see, Joker and Awesome. Awesome Joker. Awesome joke. Awesome. I'll just put Joker here too. Just because. And then we'll probably Ascension. Alrighty, let's get this match underway, guys. Versus wrestling, I mean Gargano. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Would I be able to be in the Rumble? If you're not fighting for a world title, if you're not a world champion, then you are eligible to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
Weighing in at 195 pounds.
What up, Tarun? How are you doing? Tommaso Ciampa, ready to go. He's going to get an opportunity to fight Johnny Gargano.
That definitely would have made things better.
We're going to see if Johnny Wrestling steps up and, show him what he's worth. Because we know, oh my god, damn, that was a pretty good pop.
And his opponent, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
He said not even a raise.
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd
well then,
is ready to get this night started.
I guess.
It seems to me that these superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another. And before we go any further, I'd like to extend a very Merry Christmas to our WWE Universe watching at home.
Excuse me.
Michael, and I hope that Santa was good
Cordell. Damn it, why am I coughing so
I
much?
hope it brings you cold, Byron.
It sucks that this man isn't in WWE anymore. Who are you referring to? Oh, Johnny. I forgot about that. Well, here we go. Match is now officially underway. We're going to see what happens. Plus, we never got to see the feud happen, too. I thought that would have been pretty cool. Okay, let's see. You know what? We quit. 80's better read his lyrics because I think we're about to have a dancing ding. A dancing ding? Nick Silva. Johnny will be at WrestleMania up in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens, right?
You have to keep an eye out for this one's amazing jumping ability.
Alrighty. Let's see. I want a new owner of the WWE because Vince just like to see poopy matches like Roman and Brock. Wait, Johnny got his releases from NXT, so does that mean he can still go up to the main roster? I believe that would be correct because free agent, right? I don't know. Maybe he could fight on both SmackDown and Raw. Be like pull off a good old John Cena. You got two Johns running back and forth. One the blue, one the red, one the red, one the blue. It's just going to be maybe they both go blue, both go red one day. You never know.
To make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
That's what he wants to avoid here.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, damn! Right off the knee, and Tommaso's not done. Look at this guy. He's setting him up. Nice transition. Air raid neckbreaker right off the knee, and Johnny Gargano is not looking too good. Here's lateral press cover. Referee comes on in, rush for the count, and a kick out at 1. Or I thought you meant Mr. What? So any contacts up yet or nothing yet? Well, let's see.
He's too quick for him there.
Trying to think. Because the only contracts coming up in January that I remember saying are, let me see, they are Michelle White and Patrick Bryant. Yeah, so those are the only two that I remember. I would have to double check to see if there's any more, but as of right now, those are the only two at the moment. DJ Yuck like Vint or something like that. Let's see, the GMs make the matches. He's going to appear at Mania, I'm calling it. Vince booked matches, and Vince agrees with them. Well then. Ooh, wow, what a GTS after a reverse suplex went all the way through on it. Ciampa has Gargano exactly what he wants him. He dumps him outside the ring, says adiosa mi osa. Just like that.
He might need glasses, Cole. His eyesight is clearly compromised.
Referee begins the count now. So we're going to find out whether or not this match will end in a count out. Hopefully that's not the case, but it does. It's a potential. It is potential. And there you go. He's beginning the count. He only got to 4. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Let's see. He has to sign with Raw or SDL. So they free agents or not quite? What do you mean by... Wait, what? I'm lost.
I've ever seen him in. He's not getting up. You can't like his chances right now.
Not even... What even is my contract? I'll look at that right now. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I gotta boot up. I might not have to boot up my computer because I think it might be good to go. But I'm going to say, just give me a second, just in case. Look at this. Fuishi armbar locked in, and will we see a submission victory right here for Tommaso Ciampa? Johnny Gargano trying to hang on, and he escapes. Let's see, we only saw them fight twice or 3 times, Joker. When does my contract expire? 3 times? It twice. Here we go, and a Scorpion Death Drop connects all the way through. And I got my laptop. I will go ahead and bring up the contracts for those who want to know about it. And there's a running knee into the temple. Johnny might be out, guys. I'm sorry to say, but this match could be over here. 2 and... No! Near fall. Oh, Michelle and Patrick Bryant, are they free agents now or no? Connor's asking. Oh, well, they will not be free agents until the... wait a minute. What's going on here? They will not be free agents until the Royal Rumble match is over. Once the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is over, they are eligible to sign wherever they want. Because they will be free agents from that point on. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Gargano's escape. Gargano's escape locked in. Tommaso Ciampa in the center of the ring. Nowhere for him to go. He's going to have to fight this one out, or he's going to have to tap out. He's only got 2 options, and they are both not good because one of them is going to take a long time, or he could just give up now. Oh, but it looks like Johnny may have let him go. Goes for a springboard crossbody. Lays down onto the canvas, belly first. There's a quick elbow. And a leaping clothesline. He's rolling out the ring. Oh, really? I never even knew WT and SWT. GALAS. I don't know what those are, to be honest with you. Well, if you want to quit, then quit and miss the Rumble, Hades, you and Dark Magician. Seth didn't ruin it. He picked his opportunity and struck. And I want to see Ronda versus Asuka. Ooh, I do too. But I think we're going to have a good matchup regardless. We don't know who Alexa Bliss is going to fight. Oh, there it is. Half Nelson side slam cover. Will that be doing it here, folks? No, not quite. Well, DJ, I'm not too sure about that. I can ask the commissioner of Raw if he wants you in there. There's a Gargano's escape locked in once more. Will that be it? Do we see the conclusion of this match? Center of the ring. Tommaso has nowhere to go. He's tapping out. It is all over, and Johnny Gargano finally gets the revenge he's been looking for. He gets redemption after being assaulted on numerous, and I do mean numerous occasions. He just does it. And oh, wait a second, look at this. He's calling for him. He missed though. Johnny Gargano fighting back. What a sore loser. He can't even take the loss. Dumps him off the ring. Embarrassing him in front of the WWE Universe. Johnny Wrestling just keeps on fighting as Ciampa leaves the ring, tail tucked between his legs. So okay, who's gonna fight Charlotte then? But do you still want that match? Okay, but the costume match is still going on. I really want to see it. Yes, Gargano gets revenge. Asuka could face whichever champion she wants at WrestleMania. That is correct. Says screw you, Ciampa. Damn. Well, up next, everybody, we have a rematch from Roadblock. Mickie James, your new Raw Women's Champion, and she is looking to, well, just keep her momentum going. As Charlotte, she wants to win this again. This is a non-title match, by the way. No title will be up for grabs, and yeah, we're gonna find out what happens. So let me see. If you're a Raw superstar, let me know who you are, so that way I can kind of keep track of you. I think Wade Winter said he would like to join the Royal Rumble. So I will ask the commissioner if he wants you in there, or if he has something special for you. Until then, I'll just leave it at that. I wrote the name down though, so it's all good. And yeah. For real. Okay, I will be the Funkasaurus only for one night at a pay-per-view. So trying to come down with a compromise. What do you think? What do you think the Cruiserweight Championship match will be at WrestleMania? I think Cedric is going to win it. I don't care who he's fighting. He's winning. It will be a good play match. I think it's going to be Alexa Bliss versus Asuka versus Charlotte for both. Nah, that ain't going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. They're not going to have this brand split. Next thing you know, oh well, we have somebody holding two titles, two branded titles. I don't think it's going to happen. Let me see. Oh, here we go. We wanted to go to salaries. So I think Noah wanted to know his salary. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that for you right now. Why does Spud not fight? That would be cool. Spud entered himself into and be. Oh, that would be pretty. That would be screwed up though, because I think Cedric really does deserve it. But I wouldn't mind seeing him fight. As of right now, though, he's just a manager or GM. So I don't know. We'll just get this match started, guys. Let me see. I want to get rid of that tab. Alright, here we go. So I think Noah wanted to know, and Noah's contract is $80,000. Let me see. I'm going to look at again whose contracts do come up in January. Let's see. January. Okay, no contracts from ECW are coming up in the month of January. Raw's, I think I already said it right. I think it was Michelle White. January. Oh, actually, there's a couple of contracts coming up for Raw in January. One is Michelle White, and the other is Mario. His contract is going to be coming up too. So, they're going to have to get something going for that. Let's see, SmackDown Live.
I don't think there are too many women in the
January. Oh, nobody from SmackDown Live is going to be free. Oh, wait, you know what? Yeah, Patrick Bryant. I just saw it right there. Patrick Bryant, Mario, and Michelle White will be free agents if they do not re-sign with the brand that they are currently on at the moment. So again, if you want to know your your contracts, you can let me know right now, or you can see for yourself. I'll just put the link into the chat. You guys go check real quick and come back and talk, I guess. I don't know what we usually like to do. Alright, so if we don't get a Brother Nero gimmick for Jeff's return, I will somewhat be pissed off. Yeah, I think so too. I'll feel the same way because I like this Brother Nero gimmick. It was pretty dope. It was truly dope. Ray vs. Kalisto Lucha Dream Match. Yeah, I heard Ray was supposed to come back, but he got injured. He had like a Series 1 torn bicep, so it's not really that bad. It only takes like 2 to 3 weeks to recover from. And so there's a good chance he can actually make it back to... He'll be good to go by the time WrestleMania if they want to make a deal. I'm waiting for Bobby Lashley to come back. I heard he agreed, had an agreement. And Drew McIntyre should be good to go by let me see, where's WrestleMania? Oh, by NXT TakeOver, what is it, Louisiana or something like that? Whatever. You know, I think he'll be good to go by then. OMG, that would be epic. Nero appears out of nowhere in the compound. That would be epic. Here's a kick out again. First the riches, then the bitches. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy and welcome. Or hello. Let's see, who do you think will face the Bar WrestleMania for the Raw Tag Team Championships? I do not know, honestly. He comes out of the water. That would be dope. DJ, we'll have to have a match that this coming episode of ECW. What's up, Derek? How are you doing? They made Matt Hardy a jobber. Kind of, but they're starting to make him turn serious now. So, you know, I think it's going to be a pretty good one. Here we go. Looks like it's going to hit. There's the Mick DDT cover and a kick out. Or actually, she didn't kick out. Her foot was on the rope.
Charlotte with a nice reversal.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say New Orleans. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think, are they calling them New Orleans?
Charlotte with a nice reversal.
I haven't looked at it. I haven't been able to watch NXT for a while. Oh yeah, so Noah, I think I said your contract already, but I'll tell you again since I don't think you heard it. Maybe you left for a few seconds and came back. But yeah, Noah, your contract will be coming up in April, so that'll be after WrestleMania is concluded. No, wait a minute. January, February, March. No, never mind. Yeah, pretty soon. Not the month of WrestleMania, but the month after WrestleMania. Once that month is over, you'll be a free agent. So April. And Charlotte's looking to fly here. Willow versus Demon Finn Balor. That'll be pretty cool. There's the moonsault from the top, and that could be enough to put away the champion. It's not. Matt and Jeff are too extreme. So yeah. Finn does not really do Demon anymore. Yeah, I think he's trying to put himself... He's trying to prove he can be over without the Demon gimmick because Vince is like, yeah, without that, nobody cares, bro. Sorry, you ain't over enough to have a match with Brock at the Royal Rumble. Charlotte's sizing her up, getting ready for natural selection, and it connects. She may knock off the new champion here tonight. Here we go. Look at the leg. The shoulders are down. 2 and 3. Never mind. I take it back. She kicked out at the last second. I can't wait till the Bullet Club comes to the WWE. I don't know if they will come to the WWE. You probably get some members for sure, but the whole faction, I don't think that will happen. Damn. What a beautiful drop kick. So when does Carmella cash that Money in the Bank in?
How's this going on? How's the official missing this? This capacity
I don't know. It's hard to say. She could cash in at the Rumble, but I doubt it. She's been barely getting any screen time, and plus, when she came out on SmackDown Live to have a match against Becky, it was kind of like a, oh, well, I just want to let you guys know I still hold this briefcase.
She comes up big with the reversal.
So yeah, just thought I'll let you know. I don't know if she's gonna cash it in at Fastlane, or if she's gonna wait till Mania and cash it, or maybe the SmackDown after Mania is over. We'll have to wait and see what happens. NXT TakeOver. Okay, New Orleans. Good. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I missed the last 3 episodes of NXT. Something about the Universal Championship. So when is Hill Dean Ambrose? I don't know. I think he'll come back first. They'll have a little mini run with the Shield for like maybe let's say 2-3 months, hopefully, and then he'll end up turning on Seth, and then they have a feud to go on for the Intercontinental title. Hopefully not, though. Maybe it's Roman instead. That'll be better. But then again, I mean, why lose with that many more world title matches, right? McDDT! There he goes.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
And he drags her away from the ropes. Smart strategy, looking to knock out the former champion in a pinfall fashion. No.
I can't believe she kicked out there. And here comes Charlotte.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
bad.
though. With Finn Balor, it's interesting because when Vince has somebody, he wants them to pretty much, he wants to see if they can do a lot of things in different ways. And so the way he looks at it, oh, well, people like this Finn Balor guy, you know, he gets a lot of cheers, he gets a really good reaction, he's pretty damn good at his job. Alright, you know, he put the demon on him and it was beautiful. Once he came back and he kept fighting without the paint on, he didn't really get that much reaction without the face paint and all that stuff on, so he was like, so when he wears this paint, that's the only time he's going to get cheered. Okay, well, since that's the case, and he has to pretty much stay undefeated with that paint on, we can't roll with him. I can't have him fight Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble, because if I make him lose in his demon attire, he's going to look weak. There will be backlash. If I put him without the makeup on, people know he's going to lose automatically. You know what I mean? There's a kick. There's the kicker right there, guys. Charlotte wins the match. Yes, the North American Championship 6-man ladder match. It should be good. EC3, Ricochet, Adam Cole, Killian Dane. Man. It should be good. My top 2 picks are EC3 and Ricochet. And I think it'll be pretty dope. Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon. Nah. I don't know about that one.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in
I don't care for Shane matches. I'm sorry to say, guys. If you're a Shane fan, I mean, he's cool and all, but when he's in a match, it's pretty much already determined. Oh, he's more likely going to lose. If he's won a couple of big not even big matches, if he won a lot of good matches instead of losing all the time, I would say, okay, I'm down for that. But it's kind of predictable. Alright, guys, up next we have a Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. Boss Mode, Bradley, TB16, and Wade Winters. Who will get that opportunity to take on Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental title? We'll find out very, 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 very soon, and we'll leave it at that. Let's see, Vince versus Shane, oh god. Adam Cole have 2 matches that night at TakeOver New Orleans. Oh yeah, because I think he's going to have to fill in for Bobby Fish since he got injured, so Adam Cole is going to, since, again, there's a freebird rule in WWE. If you're a group of 3, and anybody out of the individuals can defend the tag titles. And since Bobby Fish, let me see, he had a PCL, ACL injury, I think it's rupture. Regardless of what it is, he's going to end up having surgery, and it's going to be about half a year, 6 months. So Adam Cole is going to have to start defending the NXT tag titles with Kyle O'Reilly. Jackson, I'm fighting you. Alrighty. Let's see. Do you have a match on the next episode of NXT? I believe so. I gotta write that down too because what do you call it? I don't have my paper right now, so I gotta look at that. I gotta try to remember everybody who's in that match. Derek. I need to make sure you have that match. Let's see. Lee J. And I forgot. There's a bunch of other people. I gotta find that paper. Somebody tossed it around somewhere. I gotta find it. I hope he destroys Triple H. I'm a big Kurt Angle fan. Well, remember, Nick, Fish is injured now. Yeah.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 193 pounds, the Boss,
Excuse me. To be honest with you, DJ, I mean, if you want to, that's on you. I wouldn't really care to see it. I mean, if it happens, it happens. You're gonna wear your specific costume. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really care. If you wear it, you wear it. It is what it is. Wait a minute, Gargano's facing Ciampa at Takeover. It probably was scheduled, but I'm assuming they're obviously going to take that out since he has his, and I quote, termination of services papers already signed and everything. I doubt that's going to happen. So yeah, you want to face Joe at the Rumble? Well, I don't know. No, I went. Well, that's not really up to me. That's more upon ECW management whether or not you're gonna defend your title and fight for it at the Rumble or anything like that. Again, I'm just not too sure about that.
And his opponent, first, from New Zealand, weighing in at 220 pounds, Bradley.
What a great match
well, DJ, I'm not too sure. I'm going to make sure that NXT has a good amount of contenders matches. Well, that's probably just 2, right, since the other half are already taken care of. We're gonna see on a couple of different things what happens from there, and just leave it at that. We got to get a couple of title matches situated for TakeOver San Antonio, and just leave it at that. Then La Sombra.
And from Ireland, weighing in at 220 pounds,
I don't know.
Guys, we're getting the night started with an amazing
Big Show heel turn is still
right,
undefeated.
In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this
night that so?
Than with this match right here.
John Goodman is not dead Joker. Well, we got 75% of these guys in the ring. Here comes Wade Winters, the final participant in this fatal 4-way, who will have a crack at Roman Reigns' Intercontinental Championship ring.
Weighing in at 226 pounds, Wade Winters.
A big-time fatal 4-way match coming up here, guys. Which means, believe it or not,
I'll see y'all at ECW. All right, Michael, if you're leaving, have a good one. And just leave it at that. Let me see. I might have to... Hold on. Here we go. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see. Boss Mode, Bradley, TB, 16, and Wade Winters, Fatal 4-Way, no more contenders. Who's going to fight Roman Reigns? Intercontinental title opportunity is being on the line here tonight. Wade and Bradley take this on the outside. It looks like Boss and TB are going to go ahead and see what happens here. This should be a pretty interesting match. Remember, guys, one fall to the finish. First one to gain it by pinfall or submission, you're the winner. That's all there is to it. You'll get Roman Reigns for that title. Let's see. So again, we have 14 matches scheduled for the Royal Rumble. There's the cover and the kick out. And you already know pretty much the main event. 30-man Royal Rumble match. And the winner main events WrestleMania for the title of their choosing. Now, I usually say the world title of their choosing, but because there was a point in time somebody wanted to potentially main event for the Cruiserweight title, I said, you know what, screw it. Fight for the title of your choosing, it's the main event, period. And that's all there is to it. So, yes, the winner of the match will main event WrestleMania and fight for the title of their choosing. You could fight for a world title, obviously. That would just be the absolute best thing to do. But yeah, let's see. So that match is happening. We got 4 world title matches. Best in the world. ECW was scheduled, I believe. I'm gonna have to write that down later, unless Jarek's can message me it. Then I can just write it down after. Universal title. Braun Strowman and Brutus. And then there's the WWE title, Dynamic Smith and Menace of Decay. So yeah, there's those ones, and then the best in the world. Not really determined yet, but it's safe to say Brown Pride, obviously, since he's the world champion. Charles Bailey and somebody from SmackDown Live. Let's see. So those matches are confirmed. Let's see, that's how many matches? 4, 5. 8 women battle royale over the top rope. The rest to be announced later. So that's 6 matches. So there's only 8 more to go. One last one for the main show, and then the kickoff as well. We need a Black Royal Rumble winner. Well, let's see. If you're talking about my universe, then we have quite a bit of black performers that could potentially win. If you're talking about real life, then yes, we do. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I've always been a big fan of Bobby Lashley. I'm hoping he comes back and potentially wins the WWE title. Whether he wins a Rumble, win the Rumble would be cool, but I'd rather him be WWE champion. But that's just me. What's the news? Well, nothing much really. You know, right now we got this fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental title. It's not a title match, but the winner fights Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental title. Main event, Raw Tag Team Championships up for grabs. Let's see, Brandon Collins and Ross Mackey defend against the Shield, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Not only that, but we have a couple of matches set for the Royal Rumble. 30-man Royal Rumble match, obviously main event. Winner main events, WrestleMania fights for the title they're choosing. 8 women battle royal, and the rest is gonna be confirmed later on. Let's see. Then we have 4 world title matches as well. ECW will be up for grabs. I think it's Jackson and Michael Roberts for the title. Menace of Decay versus Dynamic Smith for the WWE Championship. Brutus and Braun Strowman for the Universal. Best in the World, Brown Pride, Charles Bailey, and somebody else for SmackDown Live. So there's that. Let's see, and then there's the kickoff. So there's 7 bonus matches, and there's only 8 left to book. So yeah, Rumble's going to be pretty big this year on this Universe mode. 2, Boss Mode, they're going to get it there. He does. He's going to fight Roman Reigns very soon, and you gotta wonder, is he gonna be the guy who puts him down and out? We'll find out soon. Let's see, guys, how many titles do we have in this game? We have 5 for Raw, 4 for ECW, 4 for SmackDown Live. So you're looking at 8, 12, 13. Plus the best in the world, so that's 14, plus 2 more titles coming out. You got like, what, 15 titles I think it was? Or is it 16? Something like that. So you already know that pretty much a lot of the title matches are going to happen at the Rumble. I hate how they took off the 2004 Rumble, but still have his matches. I know. But you know, I do love the 2004 Rumble match. It was pretty good, and plus it was like honestly the best WrestleMania match I've ever seen. And it was good. The celebration was good between the world champion and the WWE champion at the time. Absolutely beautiful moment. I would have to say the best ending, though, would have to be Seth Rollins' cash-in. That was probably the best ending ever of all time. So to prep up Brutus, everybody, he's got to take on the Big Show here tonight. The Universal Champion, he's got to go up against a pretty big, tough, bouted competitor. You know, this is a really good way to really say, is he ready for Braun Strowman? We've seen what Braun did. But man, is Brutus going to be ready for that type of competition? Because if he is, then he should walk through the Big Show or have a good match with him regardless and win the match. We'll see what happens. Chris Benoit, I think he spelled his name wrong. I think it's O-I-T. Is it? Yeah, it's O-I-T. And you know, he's one of my favorites of all time. I'll definitely, let me see. I put him in my top 5. And overall, out of every competitor, I don't know. I think he deserves a top 10. He deserves a top 10.
Making his
Yep.
Standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 385 pounds, the Big Show.
If there's a
Well, I'll
superhuman
be
on this
a
roster,
SOB.
Corey,
Big Show
it's
versus
this
Brutus.
man,
Hell yeah.
the Big Show.
Damn it.
He's a literal giant, Cole.
Chris
It's not every
Penn.
day you see that. And guys, I hope Santa was good to you this morning.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking to you, Jared, so I was talking to Nick. He spelled it wrong.
Saxton ended up with coal in his stocking.
Okay, hold on. Who come Roman can say the B word in the PG show, but blood is banned, chair shots to the face is banned, certain finishers are banned. The king of heel turn, the Big Show. Yep, that is indeed correct. He is the king of pretty much any turns. I think there was one time he turned face, heel, and face in one night. Or I think it was heel, face, heel. Yeah, he went heel, face, heel in one night. It was pretty weird, but it happened. Not joking. I just forgot the pay-per-view.
From Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Brutus.
Yeah, so blood isn't banned. It's censored, so you won't see blood. When you see blood, the next time, if you ever see it on TV, it'll turn black and white, so you don't see the gore, if you will. But blading is banned. You can't cut yourself to make yourself bleed, and to add to your act or whatever. But fake blood is allowed if you get authorized first, just like when Triple H and Roman Reigns had their feud. Byron Saxton handed over Roman a blood packet, and that's kind of what happened there. There was even a video on it. A fan was pretty much right damn near next to Byron Saxton when it happens. I thought it was pretty funny. So let's see. You said chair shots to the head. Well, when they found out that Chris Benoit had some sort of mental illness that resulted in numerous chair shots to the head and things of that nature, they decided, okay, well, we don't want this to ever happen again with the situation that has occurred. So, chair shots to the head are permanently banned. Bottom line, period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If anyone does it, they're fined. Okay, you will pay money out of your pocket if you do a chair shot to the skull. And that's all there is to it. And I'm pretty sure that if somebody were to keep on doing something like that, they would probably get fired, to be honest with you. So certain moves being banned are an interesting one. If they're too dangerous, such as a pile driver, because so far everybody on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, things of that nature, nobody's allowed to use the pile driver unless you're a seasoned veteran and you've been doing it for numerous years. Guys such as like Shawn Michaels, he could use a pile driver. No one was going to challenge him. Hey, you've been doing this for so long. You're a trained professional. If we're going to trust somebody to do the move, you're going to do it. That's why Cesaro he's eligible to do pile driver, just because he's done it so many times in the Indies, and that he's mastered it to where nobody would get hurt off of it, because they don't want a Stone Cold situation. Remember when Owen Hart broke his neck? They don't want that to happen again. So if you've been doing it a lot of times for X amount of years, you could be eligible. So AJ Styles, Cesaro are probably the main two that I can think of at the top of my mind that could use it. And the chair shot that JBL did to Eddie, okay, well that was a long time ago before they banned it. Like Undertaker and Kane. Yeah, absolutely. So you want me to make an entire new outfit by next ECW episode. The pile driver got brought back. Yeah. So then the other move I could think that got banned was the curb stomp, because Seth Rollins was WWE champion at the time. He was going to talk shows, getting interviewed and things of that nature. So Vince said it was his call. He said, you know what? You're pretty much the face of my company right now. You're holding that. You're going to be doing all this stuff outside of wrestling. So I don't want you to do that curb stomp anymore, because I don't want kids to think, oh, wow, this guy's a role model to everybody. I want to do the curb stomp. And so that was that from there. And I don't know why they brought it back all of a sudden. It was the weirdest thing I thought ever happened. But I said, okay, well, they brought it back, and I'm happy for it because that was like my favorite move that he's ever done. Kevin can't use his package power driver, right? Yeah, he can't use his package power driver because it's a little bit more risky. You have a it's what do you call it? It's very dangerous, and the way that he's positioned his opponent, they are vulnerable to the point where it's like, you know, they would have a tough time to defend themselves as if you were to have a regular power driver, because then that way they can they have a better grip on the legs, and if they kind of feel like something's wrong, they can kind of cover their head. They got a better chance. With this package power driver, you hook the arms, you hook the legs, and then you carry them up into like a ball. So, I mean, they're completely defenseless. It's all on Kevin. It is all on Kevin from there. And I don't know. It's a little dangerous. It's maybe a little too risky for the company to want to take a risk on.
Man, Big Show never stops.
Referee's at the count of 8, and the Big Show could win this match by a count out. Brutus has literally 1 second to make it back into the ring. Will he do it here? He doesn't. And the Big Show gets the W. And you gotta wonder what Braun Strowman is thinking about this right now. Again, look at this, guys. Big Show over here already taunting away like he won the match and pretty much came to just that. Referee at the count out. Look at this. Brutus right there. Oh, man, he just barely didn't make it.
And that's what happens when you can't answer the 10 count. Come on, Red.
Well, guys, Big Show wins by a count out. I'm pretty sure he's happy with the victory, but man, it's just a bad way to win. Braun Strowman, I think he's laughing at Brutus. If he can do something like that, Big Show's kind of writing down the blueprint. Although the victory ain't going to really do too much for him, Braun's going to have to figure out how to beat Brutus in that nature. But the way he's just pretty much manhandled him in different numerous ways of the match is going to be a deciding factor to their championship match at the Royal Rumble. Let's see.
Championship is up for grabs.
They are not on good. Oh yeah, CM Punk. They're not on good terms. Well, CM Punk doesn't really care for a lot of the management. Like, I think Vince wants to be on good terms with CM Punk. You know, he's a really good competitor. He's just phenomenal. He's the best wrestler in the world. Period. Bottom line. He hasn't wrestled in a long time though. He's been training to do MMA. And he had one match. He's about to get ready for his second one. But, you know, I would like to see CM Punk back. Hell, Vince even wants to... Yeah, he wants CM Punk back because, you know, they make good money together. And I think, based off of what has happened in the past, if CM Punk were to come back, Vince is going to pull CM Punk aside and say, hey, I know what happened last time. I'm sorry. I truly am. Not about, well, he already apologized for the wedding, but he's talking about the medical stuff, like the staph infection and things like that. So he's going to say, hey, I'm sorry about all those favors asked of you, yada, yada, yada. So if you ever feel the same way again, just let me know. And then that's it. I will give you exactly what you want, man. I didn't mean to. I was acting this and this and this, so here's what's going to happen. All right, man, for sure. Well, guys, Raw Tag Team Championship up for grabs. The Shield versus Ross and Brandon, right here, right now. Crime Time versus Prime Time players. I like, me personally, I did like the Crime Time players and the Prime Time players. Why did I say that? Did I say the Crime Time players? I mean, I did like Crime Time and the Prime Time players. They were really good. They were really good tag teams. I was upset when the Prime Time players ended up splitting up, never won the tag titles. Then we reunited. Then won the tag titles. I was like, yeah. Then the New Day just said, oh, we need those back. All right, cool. Well, DJ, your match did end up happening already, and you were in a fatal four-way between you, Boss Mode Bradley, TB16, #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental title. Boss Mode did end up winning, so he will fight Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental title pretty soon. I'm not too sure when. It might be at the Rumble. We're gonna find out. We're gonna look at all the options to see when is going to be the best time to have certain title matches, and some may happen before. On different variated shows, so yeah. Yo, Colonel, you said the other day you got a PS4. What's your PSN? That is a question that we would like to have answered as well.
And I assure you, it'll be tough to knock off the champs here tonight. They appear absolutely laser focused heading into this match.
And there is the Raw Tag Team Champions, Ross Mackey. Almost held every championship on Raw. He's been Universal Champion, he's been Intercontinental Champion, Raw Tag Champion, and he is looking forward to potentially getting that Cruiserweight title around his waist as well. He's looking to make history, as they are just, look at this, they are just letting the world know that this is what it's all about. And there you have it, guys. Raw Tag titles ready to go. Excuse me. I want my championship.
At a combined weight of 442 pounds, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, The Shield. And introducing the champions. At a combined weight of 420 pounds, they are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Brandon Collins and Ross McKay.
Well, first, I would have to say that out of the two women's titles on the main brand, at first, the Raw women's title was the hot potato. Switched between Charlotte and Sasha Banks for a numerous amount of weeks. And then it just kind of felt like that. Once later on, Bayley ended up winning the title. So Alexa Bliss won it, and then Sasha won it, and then Alexa won it back. I thought it was kind of dumb, to be honest with you, because what's up with all the title changes? Why do you keep on? You don't even need it like that. You know what I mean? So what's the point? So now with SmackDown Live, it kind of went a little hot potato for a while too. Naomi won it. And then Alexa Bliss won it. Alexa Bliss really does get a lot of title matches, huh? But, let's see, Naomi won it. Then she got injured, so Alexa won it. And then Naomi won it back at Mania. From there, Natalya ended up winning it. And then Natalya lost it to Charlotte. So, I was like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird. But, yeah. FRJ, I sent you the promo I would like to use. Alright, well, just get authorization from the commissioner, Jerks, and then we'll go ahead and have a promo for you. Here we go, indeed. Add you on PSN, alright, let me know your gamer tag and I'll add you. Left a like, would stay, but it's 11 p.m. here. Take care. Alright, have a good night, Arrington, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll just leave it at that. Alrighty, and okay, now it's Rollins and Collins. It was how would that go? Because they have they dress similar and they have a pretty close last name together. Seth Rollins, Brandon Collins, Collins, yeah, all good for your promo. Okay, well there you go. We'll have your promo for ECW and leave it at that. Well, we'll get it all set up when the time comes. If I lose, I'll be back on NXT, or I really got my contract on Raw. Well, I talked to the commissioner. He asked, he was asking, oh, hey, so how are these guys doing? Because he books matches, and then he lets me, I report to him, basically. He books the matches, he says, let me know who won, and yada, yada, yada. And so, yeah, he said, okay, so how are these guys doing? Are these guys still tag champions? Because they had a pretty good match at, Roadblock. I told him, yeah, so he said, okay. Well, that was just pretty much it from there. He wanted to know if anybody was mad that Collins is tag champion. I'm like, no. People are actually just enjoying the run for now because they've been pretty good matches. And so he said, okay. And, yeah, based off of it, it sounds like he's impressed. He might offer you a contract if you were to ever lose the tag titles. But, again, we just got to kind of wait and see what happens. Probably by this Sunday when he gets back, we'll talk about it, see what he says, and I'll give you his response on whether or not he wants you to be on Monday Night Raw or what. Cause yeah, I'll just stop right there. The fans are savages to Jason Jordan. Zero F that he injured. Yeah, I was looking forward to Jason Jordan having a little something at Mania. I didn't know what he would do because I thought the storyline was pretty interesting and I was enjoying it, to be honest. But I don't know. I was thinking, man, you know what? He might have a match with Kurt. He might have a match with Seth. Something like that. And he gets injured, so now Seth is fighting for the Intercontinental title. It may be a fatal 5-way, but right now it's a triple threat. And Kurt is going on to fight with Ronda Rousey since I guess they couldn't get a hold of The Rock. Yeah.
Can't like his chances right now.
I like how they're 3 P stars, porn stars in WWE. Paige, Woods, and X-Pac. Well, I don't think. Well, I guess you can call them stars, but they're not really. They never really. Okay, well, the first 2, Paige and Woods, they didn't do it intentionally. It was a private video for their own interests, I guess. X-Pac, I think he may have done that on his own terms. So that's an actual definition of a PS. But the first 2, I don't think they meant to do that intentionally.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
And so I get what you're saying. They may be on some sites, and they may be stars now in that form, but they're not intentional on actually doing it for a job. Like I think X-Pac did it for a job. I'm not too sure, and I don't really care to find out. So I'm just gonna let you know. Dirty Deeds. And Dean Ambrose looking to recapture the tag titles. Ross breaks it out. Wait a minute. It looks like he knocked out the referee and broke up the pin attempt. He knocked out the ref on accident. And now Dean needs to try to find a way to put it away here because wait a minute. Where did Seth and Ross go? Are they fighting on the outside? They are, I think. You don't have a really good camera angle on them. But there you go. He backs away. Look at Brandon Collins, guys. He's all excited. He knows that this match is going pretty damn good so far. He needs to find out what's going to be next in order to end this. He wants to make sure he's got the tag titles around his waist. Rollins back in his corner. Here comes Collins, a quick stomp to the gut. Ross is nowhere to be found right now. He may be lost, or I don't know. He was fighting Seth, so he may be out cold right now.
He might have it.
And Collins don't care anything about that. He's looking to end it here. Here's a suplex, and hold on, we're not done. He's setting up for the tribute to the late great Eddie Guerrero. Not 1, not 2, but 3 amigos. Connects all the way through. He's looking to fly. He's not done. And Ross looks upon him. Get ready for it. You're looking for the frog splash. Cover. Still champions. No. Seth breaks it up.
He's taking a long time to get up.
And I don't know what happened there. Looks like the referee got caught up in something. There's a slingshot. Alright, see when you get back. Here comes Collins. He messed up. He messed up. Not good. Rollins a chance to get a tag in. Yes, he does. He's now in the matchup. He's got Collins onto the canvas, looking for a moonsault, and he does. Alright, good stuff.
He doesn't appear to be
looking to fly. Okay, yeah, he is looking to fly, but he wants Brandon to get up to his feet first. Here we go. And there it is. Springboard. There's the knee right into the temple, and he's turning away now.
He might be out, Cole.
I don't think Ross is going to take too fond of that. I thought he was going to punch him. Maybe it took him way too much time. He did. Now it's Collins getting back into the matchup. Little quick elbow to the heart. Ross wants back in the match. And he says, you want in? We're going to double team tag real quick. And he does. Ross is back in it. And he's got him up. Double team back body drop. I'll remember. WWE, shut your mouth when can be Chris Brown and beat. What?
He's not looking good here, Byron. No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
I think I remember playing Legends of WrestleMania, and you could fight referees like that in there too. They will fight you back, they'll start punching on you. And now it's Rollins looking to fly. He's looking for it here, big time. And there's his frog splash. Okay. Well, they both hit a frog splash here today, and he didn't attempt to win it there. Not sure what that's going to do for him, but he's got him up here looking for God's gift. Cover. Do we have a new pair of tag champions? We do not. Very close.
He's in trouble.
Rollins getting them all set up, guys. You know what's coming next. He's got him looking for the ripcord knee strike. King's Landing. Neck onto the bottom rope and is forced to break it up. Do I like the Packers? No, not really. I'm not a Packers fan, but there are some players I like on there. I'm a 49ers fan. Everything San Francisco except basketball, because I'm a big fan of Blake Griffin, so I'm going to see what he could do with the Detroit Pistons. But yeah, there's some players I like on the Packers. I like Devontae Adams. I think he's pretty good. There's a Mackey kick. And he may be setting him up for the end. He may be getting ready to call it in here.
I really can't believe what's gone down.
Charging it up. And 450. Splash. What up, beepy booby? How are you doing? He's setting him up. He's measuring him up. He's getting ready for Kinshasa. Still champions. Will that do? Is it enough? No, he broke it up at the last time. If that's so, was it pretty fun or what? Damn, big kick on the forehead. There's a powerbomb to Dean. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Lion salt. Oh, Dean is he's still in the ring. He kind of fooled everybody. He's taking the fight back to Collins.
You're absolutely right.
You want to be sure you don't get counted out or counted in. That'll be in the result of a disqualification. There it is, Mackey's rolling kick. Rollins then set up into the corner. Here comes Ross. Dumps him aside. Looking to fly. High risk. And there's a drop kick as he sits down. Rollins trying to get that. Yes, he does. Here's the hot tag. And he got caught. Rolls him up. Dean doesn't carry. Rolls him up. Shoulders are down. Cover. New tag champions. 2. And near fall. Collins made it. Oh, he made it a little bit too late. He's going to try to help him out. Distracted him. Ross, he made a big mistake. Oh, no, wait a minute. He may have not made a big mistake. Here we go. There's the counter. Ross back into it. Bumps. Do a little head bump. Clothesline to the corner turnbuckle. Trying to choke him out. But look at Ross. He caught the foot and dumps him aside. Makes him land on his face first into the canvas. Drag away towards the center of the ring. There's a knee strike. Ooh, in the temple. He's not done. Looking for another. God, man, what is wrong with this guy? There's a third. And now, Dean Ambrose needs to figure out a way, there you go, to make sure if he can get back. Oh, maybe he wanted to tag Seth, but he's nowhere to be found. Seth Rollins hasn't been in his corner for the past 2 minutes, but it may not matter here. He's looking to end it, guys. He sets him up looking for dirty deeds, and he counters it. Ross, fireman's carry takedown. Oh yeah, that should be pretty damn obvious. Here comes Dean for the suplex, snap style. There's an elbow right into the heart. And a kick to the face area. May have caught the chin, maybe a little bit of the mouth area. I don't know, didn't get a good angle. And he knees him into the skull, letting him have a little taste of his own medicine. Busts him wide open, actually. Irish whip into the corner. Do we get a tag? Nope. He dumps him into his own corner. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Collins could tag himself in. Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess it ain't going to matter here. I did not. Look at Brandon Collins. He's looking for that hot tag. Ross cannot move, though. He's trying to get to his tag partner. And it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Dean made sure that was going to be the last thing on his list to accomplish. Here's a back elbow. A kick that gets countered. Dean sizes it. Yeah, he's getting him ready. Looking for a deep and heavy powerbomb. Seth wants a tag, but Brandon Collins gets it instead. Here we go. There's a drop kick. He's trying to build some momentum and fire it up here. Oh, he rolls him up. Here's the cover. Still tag champions isn't enough. Dean Ambrose is struggling. He kicks out. There's a big kick onto the back of the skull. Was it pretty cool or what? Dean is not going to like this whatsoever. He's got him up. Sit-out powerbomb off the counter cross. Dean trying to make it to his corner. He can't. Oh my God. If he just even got up for half a second. But it just didn't happen. I should make him. I think I end up will having that happen. I do play franchise with my friends off of camera and all that, you know. So yeah, we I think we're week 3. I just beat the Seahawks and I'm 3-0. I missed the playoffs last year with only 8 wins and 8 losses. I had 1 winning season. I never had a losing season yet though. Dean set. Okay, here we go. He's hitting him up with the fisherman suplex. That could be enough if he pins him. But Brandon Collins' is size. That's not going to happen today. Nice shoulder block takedown. He's looking to fly. And poor ring awareness. Doesn't see it. There's a hot tag. Rollins is in this match. Dumps him on the outside. And what are we going to see here? Oh, he sized him up, but it didn't happen. Look at Collins. He rolls up Seth Rollins. We can see it ending here. Still tag champions. Brandon Collins is going to do it. He does. Brandon Collins and Ross Mackey are still Raw Tag Team Champions. Rollins thought he had an advantage as soon as he tossed him out the ring, but then I don't know what happened. He just got it back in there, rolled him up, and called it a day. The Shield no longer have any more opportunities for the Raw Tag titles. Neither do the Hardys. So now what is next for Collins and Mackey?
Here are your winners, and still Raw Tag Team Champions, Brandon Collins and Ross McKay.
That's a well-earned victory.
Well, there you have it, guys. We don't know who's going to be next to fight them, but right now they are tag champions, and they are the team to beat on Monday Night Raw. Just like that. Congratulations, you guys both deserve it. You have shown that you are an irresistible force, a tough competition to go through. FRJ, it's rumored Charles Bailey might be joining Doom. Well, that will be interesting and scary, but yes, very interesting as well. Let's see, any more shows today? Potentially. Let me see what time it is, because I don't know if a lot of people are going to stay on for any more shows. 9:32. Okay. Yeah, I think we might be able to have a show. I might take a break real quick, if anything, and then see what happens. But yeah, if we do have another show, it'll be SmackDown Live, and then tomorrow it'll be ECW. But if we don't do it today, then we'll have SmackDown Live and ECW tomorrow. So yeah, just give me a little bit of time, see what's gonna happen. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not too sure. But again, if we do another show, SmackDown Live. If not, it's gonna be SmackDown Live and ECW tomorrow. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for now. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one. Until the next one, have a great one. For now, cut, and that's a wrap.